already. Yeah? We're ready to roll? Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
How great is it to be here with everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Hine ma tov is how we normally begin our Sunday mornings within the Rosgadel Religious School. So I thought it was appropriate to begin our service this evening with a song that is so familiar to all of our students. We're here this evening with a lot of our friends of the Rosgadel Religious School from our grade 3 and 4 classrooms and their families and friends. I know there's some friends here today. Raise your hand if you're a friend of someone who's here today. So
cool.
Plenty of friends here as
Hi, guys.
well. During the course of our service, also everyone else who's joined us in person and of course through our live stream this evening, it's great to have you here with the Cantor and I. We're going to really dive into our service this evening as we're going to sample some things a little bit later during our Mariv that we normally do at religious school, some of the things that we normally do when we have the kids come up here to help us lead. Page 5, Shalom Aleichem.
So we are in the smaller red Siddur called Lev Shalem. I know they're both red underneath there.
The lighter red one.
The lighter, smaller red one. And page 5.
Bottom of page 5.
Bottom of page 5. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ba'achem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeitchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We continue on page 11, beginning of Kabbalat Shabbat, Lehu Naranana.
So the melody that we're going to use, y'all, is only the first 4 lines, okay? Just letting you know. So hopefully this is going to sound familiar to some of you. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladona. You can clap. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Naria, naria, litzor yishenu, nekad ma'afanav betoda. Naria, naria, litzor yishenu, bizmirat naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, ladonai. Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai.
We're going to get into a stretch of a number of my favorite songs. You know, it's part of bringing in Shabbat that, especially part of Kabbalat Shabbat, that Shabbat will be better. I know at the end of our religious school Sunday we do Havdalah, and we always say with the extinguishing of the Havdalah candle that the louder the sizzle, the better the
Yeah, there you go. We got you.
I firmly believe that the louder you clap and the more energy you bring into Kabbalat Shabbat,
Ooh, the sweeter
not that
the
there's
Shabbos?
such a thing as a bad Shabbat, but the sweeter Shabbat is going to be. So Yismechu, page 14.
And we are at that red caret on page 14. Those lines. Yismechu hashamayim.
Hashamayim.
Yismechu hashamayim.
Hashamayim.
Yismechu hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam umlo. 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 Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz. Last time. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. V'tagel haaretz.
Page 20, Romemu.
Ooh, this is a fun one. Again, we're at the caret at the bottom of page.
Caret at the bottom of the Hebrew on the page.
That might be a little high for me. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Let me hear ya. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Little faster. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Let's make it count. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Should we do it faster?
Yes.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai. That was fast. I'm tired. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehad kodsho.
I know it's
Well
difficult.
done, friends.
Once you get that Romemu wheel spinning, it's hard to slow it down, right?
That one is a little bit of a snowball, yeah.
For our next song on page 23, 24, this is a song where we're obligated, and they say that that Shabbat does not really come in until you've danced and sung to this song, that you've given all your energy. So when I said before that, the more you sing and clap and stomp, the sweeter your Shabbat is going to be. Lechad Odi really is that song where you really want to bring all your ruach out and sing and dance. If you don't know the words, you can clap your hands, or you can go lie, 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 or you can stomp your feet, or you can share clap hands with somebody else. It's really a song where we're obligated to give our ruach. Lechad Odi, page 23.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la, lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, L'shem tiferet v'liti la 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 la, Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat Lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila la 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 la, lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Page 25.
Gotta turn.
The second to last paragraph, Yaminu Smol. Yaminu Smol tifrotzi, Ve'et Adonai ta'aritzi, Al yad ish ben parzi, Ve'nismecha ve'nagi la 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 la, Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela.
All rise, and we turn and face the entrance in which we came in, and we bow on the final four words, Bo'wi chala, Bo'wi chala.
Bo'wi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha uv'tzola, Toch emunei am segula. Bo'wi chala, we bow to the left. Bo'wi chala, bow to the right. And then you turn around and you face me and you get ready to boogie. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la, lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela.
And you
Well
may
done,
be
my dears.
seated. Take a bit of a breather for a second.
Y'all were good. That was a good one.
Lechad Odi also marks that point like if you've sung and you've danced, that we're now officially entering the mood of Shabbat. Joyous, to be happy that we're with friends and with family. And it's so true for that, though, for people who are in the process of mourning. So anyone among us who is in the process of mourning, either sitting Shiva or who's joining us virtually, we comfort you as a community and invite you to come in to that realm of Noach that is Shabbat, or Shabbat Menucha as a whole, to come in and be comforted with all of us. Hamachom yinechem etchem b'toch sha'ar Or Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May you be comforted with all the mourners of Zion, and be comforted in the fact that you know that the community is here for you. And let's enter in Shabbat together as a community, knowing that we can lean on each other and that we can count on each other to be there as friends and as a community. We continue with Mizmor Shir, page 27.
Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat Tov lehodot l'Adonai Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon. There's some clapping that we got to do in here.
Yes.
Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat 1, 2, 3, 4 Tov lehodot l'Adonai Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon Lehagid baboker chastecha chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot Alei asur v'alei navel Alei higayon bechinon Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat Clap, 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 clap Tov lehodot Adonai Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat Tov lehodot l'Adonai Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon Ulzamer l'shimcha elyon. We're going to go to the bottom of page 28. It's going to be the, let's see. Yep, at the red caret. This is a pretty famous setting of this song.
One of my favorites.
Tzadik tamar yifrach Ke'erez balvanon yizkeh Shetulim beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu Od yenuvun meseva Deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid Ki hashar Adonai zuri velo avlatabo.
Take a moment and invite all mourners and those observing a yurtzeit to rise on page 30 for the mourners' Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Be'alma divra kirute v'amlich malchute v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dekol beit Israel ba'gala v'izman kari v'imru. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Olmei Almaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei D'Kudsha B'richu Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbachata V'nechemata Damiran B'alma V'imru Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Israel v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Israel, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. Now we get to, actually, I'm going to take a moment. Cantor. Thank you, everybody. Round of applause for the Cantor. I have to begin by saying that, and parents, it is your time to kvel as well. Everybody know what the word kvel means, that you're supposed to take pride, in what, over pride, and your heart is swelling because you love your children so much. I think as a congregation we can kvel as a whole. It is so great to see so many faces that on a Friday, I'm so used to seeing you on a Sunday and a Wednesday, to see you on a Friday to join in bringing in Shabbat and having later a meal together. There's nothing better than food, right, as they say. But I also have to kvel as a congregation this afternoon. Some of our teens are displaying their incredible leadership in our community and in the world. We have Samantha Landay, who's a madricha within our religious school, is in Las Vegas this weekend at USY Spring Convention, serving in her role as communications vice president for Far West Region USY. And as a senior this year, this is her final convention in that role, but over the course of this year, she has shown incredible leadership. Then on Friday, I had the pleasure of seeing our BBYO participants leave for their spring conclave, where we had several of our members in leadership positions in the region, including the Abba Gadol Noah Fox, who is a senior this year, and his last convention in that role. And then, of course, a few others on regional board. And then this afternoon, to find out that 2 additional teenagers were elected to be regional shlichim, which means they are in charge of all Judaic education and Judaic practice for the region. Jonah Marwill and Sadie Feinberg were elected to those positions just earlier today. So as a congregation, we can kvel because we have current leadership, and as I look across this room, I know that there are plenty of future leaders with us tonight. And part of learning how to be a leader is learning an important concept that not only we're going to learn about tonight, but I'm actually going to speak a little bit about tomorrow morning. And it's something that actually doesn't appear in this week's double parsha, but we actually get to it by discussing the topic. Tonight we're going to learn in a little bit in our dinner session about the concept of loving your neighbor as yourself. Ve'ahavta le'aracha le'reacha, get my tongue out of the back of my mouth, le'reacha kamocha, to love your neighbor. This is from the book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18, that we are commanded to love others as we do ourselves. That is expecting of other people to have some of the same common values for each other. We want to treat each other as we would expect others to treat ourselves. And tonight we're going to explore through a creative exercise later during our dinner while we're eating that they always say it's dangerous to exercise and eat at the same time, right? But this isn't strenuous exercise, it's more exercise of the heart muscles and of the mind and of the soul. But we should take a strong look at what values we find important and that we want to display to other people. And at the same time, what is it that our family values as a whole that we want to show the rest of the world? And then, of course, what do we find about ourselves? What is important to us? And, of course, what do we expect of other people? So I invite everyone to think about, as we I know what values our teen leaders hold dear. I know what Sadie Feinberg, who's also a madricha within our religious school, holds dear to her heart as a value. Israel is a strong value to her. Judaism and respect are great values to her. I can tell you what Samantha values. She values honesty, humility, a love of learning. These are values that are very important to her, and she displays that in everything that she does. So tonight we're going to dive into a little bit of what we find important for us and our families and our communities. We should venture in a world that is sometimes seem to be a little bit blah, 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 a little crazy sometimes, that we should hold fast to this classic value of loving our neighbors as ourselves, displaying love in order to create a world filled with love and honor and friendship and community. So I invite you to think about those ideas now before we head into our dinner, so therefore you can get a bit of a head start on some of the things that we're going to do. We're going to continue with our Mari service. We're going to invite all of the third and fourth graders to come on up to the bima, as we are going to display some of the things that we do during our time together on Sundays and Wednesdays. So I invite everyone in Kita Gimel and Kita Dalet to come on up.
You guys know this one. We're not surprising you. This is
we're
the
not
Yaina
surprising
Nananai
you.
one that we do on Wednesday morning. And
We're going to face the bima as we invite everyone to turn to page 39 and rise for the Baruch. We're going to turn around and face that. We're going to face the bima.
remember this Yaina Nananai one. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Umavir yom umevi laila, mabdil ben yom uben laila, Adonai tzvahot shemo el chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chaleinu le'olam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai Hama'ari v'aravim. You may be seated.
Now we're going to turn to the Shema. Now, when we do the Shema in religious school, we have one very important rule. What is that rule? No. Say, I can't hear you. Now, what do you think we mean by no Shema elbow, right? We have to cover our eyes with our right hand, but as Chloe is displaying out there, you cannot keep the elbow up. This is bad. If you have to make a turn, you might, you don't want to hit somebody by accident. So we have a rule, no Shema elbow, which means we have to what? We have to what? We have to do what with our elbow? We have to tuck it in, right? Tuck it in, no Shema elbow. This is a prayer foul. This is a severe prayer foul. And we can't have any of that. So let's cover our eyes, no Shema elbow.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha. You can cover your eyes. לבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Nicely done.
I believe now, Cantor, we're going to go into...
I believe Micha Mocha.
So yes, it's one thing we do on, we sing on Wednesday afternoons when we conclude our school day with Mincha and or Mariv. This past week we did both. We started our day with Mincha and ended with Mariv, which was actually quite nice.
Micha Mocha can be found on page 44. I think you guys are going to like this one. You definitely know this one.
Wednesday.
Ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha mocha nedon b'kodesh, Nora tehilot o sefele, Nora tehilot o sefele. Malchutcha rahuvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Yalai, zai nai nai nai, yalla na nai na na nai, yai nai nai nai, ya na na nai nai, ya nai na nai nai, ya na na nai ya na nai, ya nai nai nai, ya na 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 nai, ya nai nai nai, ya na na nai nai.
Can I teach our crowd here tonight one very important thing that we do in the religious school? Every Sunday morning we begin, it kind of ties into the Hashkivenu a little bit. Yeah, you guys, if you guys want to have a seat on the bima here, make yourselves at home. You see enough of this, you see more of this place than a lot of adults do. So we begin our Sunday mornings with what we call our Boker Tov. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. No. Don't. It's reserved. Boker Tov. So after that, we ask everyone, what are they thankful for? And students are encouraged to say what they're thankful for, and we include that in a bracha on Sunday mornings. But we do it with sign language. We sing it out, but we do it with sign language. So I want to teach you that sign language for what would typically begin a prayer, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. So everyone knows it. So for Baruch, for bless, we go like this, like we're putting our hand over somebody's head. Baruch Atah, you. Adonai, we go up. It's typically kind of where we think God is sometimes. But God is also Eloheinu, all with all of us and all around us. Melech, a ruler. So we put on a crown. Ha'olam. We take our two fingers and we make the world. And then we add on whatever it is we're thankful for. And until this has been a regular practice of ours for the entire year. And usually I get some incredible answers, like people are thankful for Shrek, or they're thankful for Harry Potter. And the usual one now where we say we're thankful for Torah, and then we break out into Torah, 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 when somebody says that. And kids dance around in the hallway. But it is important. One thing that the Hashkivenu reminds me of, and the one reason why we do this on Sunday mornings, is to teach everyone within our community the importance of praying in general, of just praying and being thankful to God for whatever it is you're thankful for. And the Hashkivenu gives us an opportunity in the evening to ask God to protect what it is we're thankful for and we're blessed with in life. So page 45, Hashkivenu.
Bless you. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. Vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we reach morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
We turn now to page 46 as we ask everyone to rise for Vishamru. You guys can go back to you guys go back with your families if you want to sit down or stand next to your parents. I do want to ask you to do one thing as a whole. In Vishamru, when you hear Et HaShabbat,
I'm not going to do this because I'm holding
yeah, you're holding a guitar. I'm going to ask you to throw your fist in the air and yell Shabbos, okay, as loud as you can on the opening verse. Ready? Whenever you hear the word Shabbat.
Is it Et HaShabbat Shabbos? Like that. Okay.
As loud as you can. Ready?
Wait for me. Wait for me. Don't start yet. Okay. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. Sha'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. Shabbos asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim, asa Adonai et hashamayim et haaretz, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vaynafash, shavat vaynafash, shavat vaynafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam berit olam. Last time, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. לעשות את השבת לדורותיו ולעולם. Nicely done, friends.
We stay on page 46. Actually, we're going to go right into the Amidah, so you might as well remain standing. We go right into the Hatzikadosh, bottom of page 46.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה כריותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחייך בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא וימרו אמן.
We continue on page 47 with the Mariv Amidah, which is said silently. Through page 52, please include Ya'aleh v'Yavo, because it is Rosh Chodesh, start of a new month.
ביום ראש החודש הזה זוכרינו לנו בו לטובה ופנינו לברכה ושיינו בו לחיים. מונים אנחנו לא שתנו. When you have concluded your prayer, feel free to have a seat. It's at this time that we offer a prayer of healing for those in our community, our family, our friends who are in need of these prayers of healing of body, of spirit. I really like this setting. This is by a colleague named Todd Herzog. And it's you repeat after me, okay? So here's the chorus. El na, I have to go a little higher. Okay, so repeat after me. Dear God of our ancestors. Yep, that's your turn. Thank you. Help us renew our faith.
Help us renew our faith.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring peace to all our days.
El na refana lanu. El na Rafana lanu. Restore our strength of body.
Restore our strength of body.
Help clarify our minds.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our light.
Rejuvenate our
El na Rafana lanu. El na Rafana lanu.
Tonight we pray for the complete healing of Denise Shapiro, Marjorie Simon, Chaim Leib ben Pinchas Vizelda, Rachel bat Fruma Vermeyer, Ellen Etzel, Barbara Mark Dreyfus, Jody Chessman, Nisan ben Fredel, Reuven ben Mandel Vachaya Riva, Zadel bat Yetta, Celia Schreiber, Neil Farber, Yeshaya Leib ben Pesha, Ellen Bresnik, Favel Hendel ben Belcha Vetuvia, Callum Taylor Gutman, Michael Donahue, Kevin Burns, Chaim ben Esther, Masha Miriam bat Shafzel, Easton Humphreys, Lawrence Cohen, Batya Esther bat Ephraim, Reuven ben Root, Yeshua ben Sarah, Leon Levine, Chaya bat Moshe Vabatya, Sarah Yocheved bat Bracha, Chaya Leah Pesia bat Shmuel Yosef Vafredadora, Esther Friedel Zemel, Malka bat Hadassah, Peril bat Zipporah, Shoshana Sharon bat Reuven Vachana, Shmuel Velvel ben Devora, Chaya bat Devora, Bluma Binder, Bob Sutz, David ben Elisha, Ari Kenny, Yitzhak ben Gittel, Therese Lenk, Leor Yisrael ben Rachel, Pat Zalotnik, John Gronick, Aviva Chana bat Tova Tikva v'Chaim Melech, Marty Cohen, Leib Aaron ben Moshe Va'ada, Fagel Bracha bat Michal, David ben Leah, Meir David ben Brindle, Rivka Shendel bat Shaya V'Chana, Shalom ben Pesel, Chaim Michael ben Yitzhak v'Yocheved, Eliyahu ben David ben Yehudit Hana, Shira bat Chaya v'Moshe, Anna Boardman, Chaya bat Rella, Raphael Chaim ben Sylvia, Perla bat Hilya v'Esther, Barach ben Bracha. May they be given speedy healing.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Thank you for all these blessings.
Throughout our days and nights.
Throughout our days and nights.
We celebrate the journey.
We celebrate the journey.
This precious gift of life.
This precious gift of
El na Rafana lanu. El na Rafana lanu.
We turn now to page 63, as after the second day of Passover, we begin the count of the Omer to Shavuot. So tonight we are going to add another night to that count. And you could turn to page 63 for the blessing, and the number is tonight is the 16th.
Where's your luach?
In my head.
In your head, okay.
In my head. I think tonight is the 16th night.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. So page 63. We'll say it together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Yeah, that was a new one. And then we turn to page 66, the second line from the top in the Hebrew. Hayom shisha asar yom, shehem shnei shavuot u'shnei yamim la'omer. And in the English, today is 16 days, 2 weeks and 2 days of the Omer. And we have to count all the way up to 50 to get to Shavuot. And now we turn back in our Sidurim.
Page 56 and 57.
We'll rise for Aleinu.
Aleinu.
But I really like this melody. I don't think we've done it in the religious school. So,
No.
so here's the way it's gonna go. Okay? No, you guys can rise. So you have a good part. Your part is Ein Od. Those are your two words, okay? We're gonna get some good snapping. So it's Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od. You'll follow Andre. Ein Od. Yeah, you guys keep doing that. Ein Od. Nice and loud. Let's get some energy. Ein Od. Ein Od. Ein Od. You keep doing that. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula liyotzeh breshit shelo asanu kegoyeh ha'aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama. Ein Od. Ein Od. Ein Od. Ein Od. Shelo sam chelkeinu kahem vegod aleinu kechol hamonam. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. אין עוד, אין עוד. And we get quiet. אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד. Cool. Hope you guys liked that one. All right. Y'all can have a seat. Yeah.
For all those, we turn now to page 58. If those of you who are mourning or observing a yurt site this week, please join me on page 58 as we rise for, or you choose to rise for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbi.
Amen.
V'yalma divrach kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei kol beit Yisrael. V'galav v'zman kariv v'imru.
Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha
Richu.
Le'elam in kol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Damiran v'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim. Aleinu ve'al kol Israel v'imru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru.
Amen.
Amen. I now invite up our head of our finance committee,
Our treasurer.
low golf scorer for the year, Mr. Mike Portnoy.
Reluctant interim executive director.
Prayer foul. Yes, those were.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Shabbat shalom. Nice seeing everybody. Cantor, thank you. And Andre, thank you for leading services tonight. We also thank Pam in the back for technical assistance. Otherwise, this wouldn't work, right? One announcement, we have an annual meeting each year. That's why they call it annual meeting. It's Sunday, May 7th. That's in a couple of weeks at noon here in the sanctuary. If you can't attend, we'll also be streaming this online if you'd like to, if you can't be here in person. Two things going on this Sunday, April 23rd. One, we have Hooked on Books. They'll get together here in the synagogue. And a very important alternate event, also at 3 p.m. at Pardes. Our own Andre Ivory will be representing our congregation at the PJ Library event called Rabbi Slurps Spaghetti. You have to go and see this.
I'm the Joey Chestnut of spaghetti slurping.
Joey Chestnut. You know him, don't you? He eats the hot dogs. Let's see, what else is going on? We've got a graduation Shabbat on Friday in 2 weeks, May 5th. We'll celebrate our students that are graduating. And let's see, we have to save the date of May 19th. That's a little farther out. That's going to be for the Jewish Summer Camp in Israel Experience Shabbat Send-Off. Let's see, did I miss anything? I don't think so. I'm sure everybody's ready to eat. So take a look at our website and e-bulletin for all the things going on here at Congregation Or Tzion. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Mike.
I just have to get...
I did actually forget one thing, and as the Cantor comes in with our grape juice for Kiddush, I do want to invite all of our families that are joining us for dinner. We're going to say Kiddush here, and then we're going to say Hamotzi next door in the social hall before we dig in. But I do want to take this opportunity, as I did miss the opportunity earlier, to say that we're going to say the Kiddush in honor of all those in our congregation who are observing a yurtzeit this week. Isidore Handelman, uncle of Geraldine Hyman, Harold Weinberg, uncle of Scott Weinberg, Nettie Doris, mother of Gerald Doris, Edith Grossman, mother of Janet Mellon, William Sheff, father of Sumner Sheff, David Bloomberg, father of Amy Bloomberg Corbin, Elaine Stone, mother of Scott Stone, Ruth Arnfeld, mother of Carrie Zell and grandmother of Dina Zell, Gerda Marcus Wilkfort, mother of Gary Marcus, Carolyn Altstatter, grandmother of Stuart Altstatter, Edward Cohen, grandfather of Alana Kutz, great-grandmother of Ariel and Emery Kutz, Gertrude Satmari, mother of Shirley Pudnos, and Marion Hull, mother of Kim Light. We say this Kiddush in honor of all those. May their memories forever be a blessing, and may their souls ever be bound up in the everlasting bond of life.
Our Kiddush can be found on page 55, and again, we invite you to rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim. As we sing Shabbat Shalom, we invite those with 3rd and 4th graders and their families to join us next door for some dinner. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us, everybody in live stream land, everybody who is here with us. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Shabbat Shalom.